Hi guys, welcome to the session. I hope you can hear me and see me now. No, I did not give CAT this year. I did not give CAT this year. It was apparently pretty difficult, as at least the this thing. Then what it confirms for me uh, is the fact that I always talk about the fact that when you go into the CAT, you will have to have some amount of problem solving skills, some amount of doubt clearing skills that you'll have to develop. And no matter who you are, no matter how good you are, the CAT will always give you the cat will always give you some shake up, as Arjit says here. And once the shake up happens, what what the only thing which is there with you inside the exam, and this is for all of you going for CAT 21, the only thing which is there for you inside the exam is your own doubt clearing skills, because CAT will throw you off your preparation. That is one thing which is very very clear about the CAT. If you follow it for the last 25 years, as I have done, or even if you follow it for the last 3 years, वो कैट क्या करता है ना, it will definitely, मतलब the first thing that cat does in every section is throws you off your preparation. It throws you outside your comfort zone and then checks your problem solving skills, which is one of the reasons why I keep telling all my students at Mindworks, or anybody who cares to ask me. I keep telling them that you have to build your abilities and your skills to handle your doubts. And that's one of the reasons why I tell people that मेरी books को जब solve कर रहे हो, तो if required, you plan to do 4 rounds of it or 5 rounds of it if required, but don't look for answers, don't look for solutions either at the back of the book or at or by asking somebody else, because inside the cat there'll be nobody to ask. और अगर तुमने अपना डाउट रेजोल्यूशन मैकेनिज्म नहीं बिल्ड किया है, if you have not built your resolution mechanism after the cat, or for the cat, if you have not built your doubt resolution mechanism for each of the sections, तो एक चीज डेफिनेट है कि तुमको कैट जब थ्रो ऑफ करेगा फ्रॉम योर प्रिपरेशन, तो तुम रिकवर नहीं कर पाओगे. That's the difference between the winners and the losers, right? So I'll come to questions and answers a little bit later. Pehle, I wanted to talk to you about the key aspects that I wanted to talk to you about today. Was a lot of people had been asking me this. So आज का theme is for the CAT 21 aspirants, and the theme basically is how do you manage your profile. And even for the CAT 20 aspirants who want to go ahead and solve or appear for CAT 21, the key theme is how do you manage your profile. And I'm joined by Minakshi ma'am. She's also around with me today. So she's also there.
Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all of you.
Yeah, so the theme today is basically XAT ka theme Sarthak will be doing tomorrow, I think, in the next broadcast, the postcard this thing. And I'm also going to release hopefully I'll get my video done tonight or early tomorrow morning, so I'll be able to release a video for that, and then we can do a doubt clearing live later tomorrow for XAT preparation, है ना? So I wanted to make we wanted to make a strong, a professional video for it, rather than just do a generic talk about it. We'll do that video and then we'll do the talk about that. So when you talk about managing profile, basically there are three kinds of students that are there, that we have seen when we talk about people preparing for the CAT. One is you could be in college and you could be going through your college while preparing for CAT. So this is for CAT 21 if you are talking about. So all of you going for CAT 20, completing your graduation in 2022 are still in college. So you have a chance to actually take the CAT along with your college final years. So that's one dimension, or that's one kind of student. The second kind of student is people who are sitting at home, who have completed graduation, are not doing any other course, or maybe doing some post graduation kind of subject, and or maybe some professional course somewhere, and preparing for this exam. So your graduation is over and you're more or less a sit at home aspirant. And the third is people who have finished graduation and are into WorkX. They already started working, right? So these are three kinds of people who we are basically addressing. And I think Meenakshi ma'am will agree with me when I say that if you're still in college, your number one priority for improving your profile should be
Definitely, definitely.
to improve your graduation scores.
Yeah, because that is important. One quick question from Vinayak was about VARC was tough. Yeah, it was tough, but then it was tough for everybody. So don't worry about it. If you got 10, 12 questions right, you are in a safe bracket. You will clear the cutoff. All right, for the top colleges. And then obviously the other sections you could have maximized your score. So don't worry. Okay, so coming back to this thing about your profile when you're still in the final year of college, and that is something very important. Get your scores in place, and you can actually show a transformation that, up till now I was not so good, and I don't have such great scores, but you can see that last 1 year I have been really a changed person. I've been working on my profile, and that shows in my scores. And nothing better to show actually than the reality, right? If you say I will do this tomorrow or next year, that they don't believe. You already done it, they believe you, right, Arun?
Yeah,
So
exactly. I mean, people who are graduating in 22 and going for CAT 21, they have approximately, if they're in a semester system, they still have four semesters to give, and three of those semesters exams now November, December, right now, then June next year, and December next year, November, December next year. Three semesters तो तुम CAT के इंटरव्यू के पहले दोगे. तो अगर तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल इस तरह का कुछ होता है कि 63% और 6.3 and a 6.5 GPA in the first two semesters, and then followed by a 9.5 and a 9.3, nothing beats that. You don't need to speak much after that if you can get that done about profile.
exactly. Exactly. Now, another question about somebody having 4+ years of work, 4 years of work, and if CAT doesn't give a good score, should I go next year? So, for something like this, we would say that abhi ZAT hai. So, please focus on ZAT also. If you get through XLRI, that's also good enough. If not, then yes, but then you are on the borderline. 4, 5 years of work X, and they immediately start asking you to go for the executive program. So sometimes, the top IMs might just ask you for that. But if you have a very high CAT score, then that problem gets solved. Okay. So Arun, आप बताओगे about the
Yeah.
work ex.
So yeah, I think 3 years work ex के बाद the problem that happens is that they don't give you any weightage for the work ex. So that is a concern for people trying to go for a 2 year MBA. But then even if you don't have a workex, but that's only for some institutes. It's not for all the institutes. It's
Exactly.
only for
Huh.
some of the IIMs which do that.
Three,
And
four of
yeah, three, four of them. And the second thing then is that okay, even if you don't get any weightage for workex, you still have your other weights, other percentages in place. Your school, college percentages, the fact that you have a CAT score which will have a weightage of at least 40-50% of your qualify of the total qualifying score, and you also have other aspects like your GD-PI scores, etc. So you have so many things to do, and let me tell you, I've been an interviewer at a lot of B schools, being on the other side of the interview panel, where students come in front of me. So a lot of top B schools I've been an interviewer at, and what I've always seen is that whenever there's a person with work experience, the quality of the questions becomes slightly easier because we are forced to ask you about your work ex. It's always easier to answer about your work experience than to answer about your college graduation subjects.
Exactly,
So
because they might ask you just anything, this law, that theory, and then you might just get stuck if you have not revised your basics. Okay, a lot of questions coming about, drop and gap in the biodata. So, yes, a
yeah, so
drop
this
they
is
will
for the
have.
second kind of student, I guess. As we said, we started with the three kinds of students who would be preparing for CAT 21, or in general any CAT. So one kind of student is the person who's in college. तो उसके लिए तो डिफाइंड है कि अपना कॉलेज स्कोर improve करो. That's number one priority. And then you use the other tools that we're going to now talk about for people who are not in college, not at WorkX, and still trying to develop their profile. And so what are the basic tools? Ma'am would like to
So,
maybe talk
first,
about that.
yeah, first of all, For a non BCom or non commerce background, non economics students, if you are an engineer, if you are a agri student, if you are a BSc, BA, BA in any field or BSc in any field, or engineer, right? So we are covering all the non commerce students. If you are that category, in the MBA college, any college is going to ask you this fundamental question: why MBA? And then you answer them ki bhai, I'm interested in MBA, and that is why, sir, I want to join your college. And just being interested is not enough, where others are bringing courses, etc., that they have done. So they will say you don't have a background. How do I know that you are interested? So then please do some courses related to management. It can be basic principle. You can start with basic principles of management. And if you are interested in marketing or finance or operations or HR, just make sure that you do 2 3 short courses as specialization. So one macro basic course, and then some micro courses. The places from where you can do your courses are Udemy, Coursera, edX, and a lot of these colleges also, like MIT and
Mhm.
all, the foreign colleges, they give free courses. So you can do them. Certification सब में जरूरी नहीं है. You don't need to have a certification in all the courses, because वो बहुत महंगा पड़ जाएगा. एक दो में आप सर्टिफिकेशन ले लो, लेकिन कम से कम 4 5 छोटे कोर्स और एक दो बड़े कोर्स कर लो. उससे आपका गैप भी कवर हो जाता है. उससे वाई मैनेजमेंट का क्वेश्चन भी आंसर हो जाता है, राइट? अरुण, यू वुड लाइक टू
So
ऐड समथिंग?
my point is I mean same point, but a little bit expanded point of view that I have on this point, and this is something that I always tell people that when I was in college and doing my engineering courses, I was doing 5 subjects every 6 months, and I finished my engineering in June, and July I was at IIM. So till June, my fourth year, end of June of my fourth year, last 6 months I had studied only 5 subjects. And the moment I entered July and I was at IIM Bangalore, in fact, मेरा engineering course 29 June को last exam हुआ और 1st July में I was at IIM Bangalore. So the moment I entered IIM Bangalore and I became a student there, I had to study 8 subjects in 11 weeks. So the same Arun Sharma, who was struggling to study 5 subjects in 6 months, was studying 8 subjects in 11 weeks. So why I'm telling you that is because I'm trying to show you the capacity of how much you can do if you can manage your time properly. So there's a lot of value in, or you have a lot of possibilities to actually add courses. So even if you're in college, you should add a couple of courses every month. One course every month is easily doable extra. I mean, do if you're
Definitely.
talking about the micro courses,
It's
which you
like 10
can
hours 20 hours. So
exactly.
अब 10 घंटा 20 घंटा क्या है?
थोड़ा खुद को
पांच
पुश करना सीखो, थोड़ा खुद को पुश करो,
2 hours every day,
और
है ना?
उसमें एक स्ट्रेटजी अडॉप्ट करो कि जब तुम व्हेन यू आर पिकिंग अप योर कोर्सेज. So we are talking about option number 2 right now. Option number 1 was only available to college students. You improve your college course. So we are now talking about option number 2 for improving your profile. And this is available to all three kinds of students, whether you're in college, you're out of college and studying only for CAT, or you're out of college and already working. So for all three kinds of students, addition of courses and addition of knowledge. More knowledge and less courses. Addition of knowledge is the priority. Uh, and that can be done through reading as well as doing courses. It's a
Yes.
dual sword that you pick up.
Quality of work is a little bit important. Like if you are just saying that I was doing some internship somewhere, that will, or I was doing some job in an NGO, just an internship in an NGO, that might not help so much in the corporate world. So yes, quality of work ex will be
It will
important.
matter, but let's
Yeah,
complete this point. So, if you are actually picking up your areas, or when you want to improve knowledge, there are thousands and thousands of areas on which you can study. You can start studying astronomy, or you can start studying astrology, or you can start studying history. You can start doing anything, but to make it not randomized and to make it more directed, what you should do is you should behave like as if you are a B school student already. And just like in a B school, you do a major and a minor. You decide one major area in which you want to go deeper. That need not be a management course area. It can be marketing, it can be finance, it can be digital marketing, or for that matter, it could be philosophy also. So you decide one area in which you want to go deep, in which you will then say, okay, let's look at a timeline. Let's say you got 15 months from now, when before you're going for your interviews. So your interviews will be in February, March 2022 if you are CAT 21 aspirant. So 15 months mein. And of course, we'll do a separate broadcast for the people who are going for CAT, who have gone for CAT 20 and going to the interviews in the next 3 months. तो 15 months में अपना प्रोफाइल इस तरह से तुम चेंज कर सकते हो. As I said, you comfortably have the bandwidth of doing one extra course, 10, 20, 20 hours, as ma'am was saying, every month extra. You push yourself that much. 2 hours per week is doable. मतलब थोड़ा सा movies कम देख लो, थोड़ा सा music कम सुन लो और 2 घंटा उस पर चले जाओ. You can
Exactly.
easily cover these courses. So I
Or
am assuming a, a capacity of 15 courses for the year. Let's say तुम 2-3 महीना नहीं कर पाए उसको. You could not this thing. Yeah, Facebook user, we're all there, so you can keep putting your questions. So and those on Facebook will have to allow StreamYard on your profile if you want to get your name onto the chat here. So anyway, coming back, so as I was saying, 15 courses, मान लो 3 months तुम नहीं कर पाए because of whatever your college exams and other things or something very busy time frames, तो तभी भी 12 courses का तुम्हारे पास easily time frame है. तो उसमें anything, I would define a major as any area in which I have done 6-7 courses during the year. तो
exactly.
एक major area define कर लो, और a minor area is anything in which you have done 3 courses, right? So you define one major area for yourself and 2 minor areas. So it could be a mix of let's say I could create a mix for myself if I, and these should be based on interest. It should not necessarily be based upon, because if you're not interested in those subjects, you cannot last a year with them. So you have
And
to either
you'll not
you
be
have to
able
get
to
interested.
answer also,
Exactly.
na? You'll not remember anything that you did. So finance based, there are some good courses like
So
those
yeah,
who
it
are
will
good
come.
in numbers. So some people are asking about finance, especially CFA is a very good course for finance.
But
If
CFA will
you,
then be a full-time thing if you can
yeah,
go into
but that is
CFA.
a full time thing.
It's not a
So
part-time engagement.
yeah,
It's not
it's
2 hours.
a very good course, but that is a sure short profile changer, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
other than
Different
that,
years.
you can. We'll talk about the other courses also.
So coming back to the point that I was making, that a mix, a sample mix could be something like somebody studying finance as his major, and his minors are digital marketing, and the other minor that he's taken up is history or European history. It works perfectly fine. You just have to have a reason to tell the interviewer why you did that. And that reason is, I mean, I was interested in that area. I felt fascinated by Napoleon and the French Revolution. That's why I studied European history. Anything like that is good enough. It gives an eclectic mix to the interviewer, and the interviewer basically is just interested in knowing कि तुमको सीखने का कोई passion है क्या? Because when you come to an IIM, they are going to teach you. They don't want the kind of student who's not interested in the academics. He's just come for placement. तो placement तो होने ही वाला है. That's the underlying contract between you and a good B school. But are you really interested in learning or not is going to be a major differentiator for the interview board.
So coming to specific questions, now some people have done courses. Sachin, I think what courses you have done are good. Just keep adding as much as you can. So what you are on the right path. And Kshitij Verma, don't worry. You can do any courses, right? तो
Today,
आप
today in the world, तुम rural बिहार में रह रहे हो कि rural
आप
उड़ीसा में रह रहे
बिहार
हो, उसी को फर्क नहीं
हमारा भी
पड़ता.
ग्रेजुएशन बिहार से ही हुआ था तो नॉट टू वरी दे टेक पीपल फ्रॉम बिहार है ना नो बायस एज सच तो आप कर सकते हो आराम से कोई कोर्स कर लो आप 4-5 अच्छे कोर्स कर लो ऑनलाइन यूडेमी कोर्सेरा ईडीएक्स ये 3-4 जगह हैं फ्रॉम वेयर यू कैन डू योर कोर्सेज ऑल्सो पीपल हु आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट 10-12 में 60% एंड ऑल था तो कैट में अच्छा स्कोर लाओ कोर्सेज कर लो प्रोफाइल अच्छा कर लो यू विल गेट अ बी टॉप बी स्कूल मिल जाएगा एबीसी शायद ना मिले लेकिन अच्छा कॉलेज मिल जाएगा all the people who've not performed very well in 10th 12th graduation you can still have a good cat score and a good profile
A
उस पे
good
आप
CAT
फोकस
score,
कर
C also takes just a good CAT score. It does not require
या
profile so much. A and B might not
ए बी
take.
में ज्यादा उसका है इम्पैक्ट ठीक है so these
Yeah,
were some
Anushya is asking why can we do all the courses on same issue? You can, but why would you restrict yourself? to only one
हाँ
institution.
अनुषा, डाइवर्सिटी इज ऑलवेज बेटर एंड जस्ट सी कि कौन कंडक्ट कर रहा है उस कोर्स को. इज इट जस्ट बीइंग डन बाय स्टूडेंट्स, बिकॉज बहुत सारे आईएम्स एंड ऑल भी कोर्सेज करते हैं बट वो स्टूडेंट्स ही उसके कंडक्ट करते हैं. उसका वैल्यू नहीं होगा. जहाँ पे प्रोफ्स कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे क्वालिफाइड लोग कर रहे हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट यूडेमी, कोर्सेरा, ईडीएक्स एंड सम कॉलेजेस, फॉरेन कॉलेजेस एक्सेट्रा. तो
So
उससे
yeah,
हाँ,
definitely should be on the agenda. And
पारस, yes,
the
एनएससी यू कैन डू.
yeah, and the agenda should be not just the courses. The agenda should be the subjects. You are picking up subjects. You pick up knowledge in that subject. So the courses have to be supplemented by reading. You have to read blogs, you have to read articles, you have to read books around that topic. So if you can do a few of those to supplement your interest, I'm not just doing courses for the sake of doing courses, but I'm also doing these things. So that adds a lot of value to your this thing. So this is option 2 and 3 together actually then, where you
राइट.
pick up
एंड
an area, you read about that area, you read on that content, and also you start doing courses around that areas. So pick
Advait
up
has
one
been
minor and one major at least. If you can't do two minors and one major,
Advait has been asking since a long time about HR passion. Although he's an engineer, that's fine. Your work ex will add, and just आप HR पे और reading कर लो और courses कर लो तो वो आपका profile और strong हो जाएगा. Also,
Google
people who are
courses will
saying
also be good, Deepak. They'll be fine. You
हाँ,
can do them.
हाँ, that is good. And secondly, ये लोग पूछ रहे हैं about bits से हैं and have done economics minor. Definitely help करेगा. और भी course add on कर लो. So if you have an engineering background and you have added courses, that will definitely help you.
Amitesh
Okay.
is talking about courses for PGDM and HR. If you're going to a PGDM and HR, you are specifically decided in HR, then do pick up courses around psychology or philosophy. That will help you more. I mean,
Also
that
organizational behavior.
yeah,
OB पे कर लो
yeah,
courses.
those will help you quite a bit.
हाँ.
Uh, Courses of programming like languages, Java, Python, etc., they will not help you too much in because see, programming is a very technical skill. Here we are trying to build your soft skills and ability to understand new subjects, etc. So it will not hurt you, but it will not help you as much as doing something eclectic like studying European history or studying the Second World War or something like
Exactly.
that, the world
हाँ.
history around the Second World War. So उस तरह का अगर कोई एरिया बनाते हो तो that will work brilliantly
Yeah,
because
you
the
can do
prof will be very
psychology,
interested.
Indian psychology. You can do Gyanendra, and also
Blockchain will also help you. Blockchain
blockchain
and
will
SBI.
help. Yes, definitely. Kshitij, that's a good course.
तो देखो
Uh,
हम लोग कोर्सेज इसलिए नहीं बता रहे हैं पीपल आस्किंग फॉर कोर्सेज इन फाइनेंस एक्सेट्रा कोर्सेज हम लोग इसलिए नहीं बता रहे हैं बिकॉज देयर सो मेनी कोर्सेज अवेलेबल फ्रॉम सो मेनी प्लेसेस we don't if I come up with let's say these are the 5 courses you should do there's no way for me to justify to myself that this is the best 5 there'll be better 5 there'll be a better combination of 5 for you also so you should do a little bit of research as ma'am said go to Udemy go to Coursera go to edX go to Stanford online go to MIT online courses open courses go to IIM Bangalore on edX etc and choose I mean look at a course take a little bit of involvement in choosing the course कि मेरे को it should not be कि किसी ने बोल दिया तो कर लिया it should be something that you choose because it has to reflect the passion of what you this thing that's one of the reasons why I'm not giving you 5 कि ये 5 course कर लो we can tell
hmm.
you areas we can tell you this just a game theory है. You can pick up game theory as an interest area because you'll be learning that at RAMs etc. तो अगर तुम वहाँ इंटरव्यू में जाके बोलते हो कि आई हैव अ डीप इंटरेस्ट इन गेम थियरी और तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू गेम थियरी पे चला जाता है तो तुम्हारा 10th 12th का पूरा जो भी कचरा किए हो लाइफ में वो सब खत्म हो जाता है वहाँ पे बिकॉज दे विल बी
Okay.
इम्प्रेस्ड विद व्हाट यू टॉक अबाउट
Another thing people are asking सिर्फ courses से फायदा होगा क्या? आप कुछ और भी कर सकते. You can do reading on that subject. आपने
या
अगर 50 किताबें पढ़ी हैं उस subject पे, तो that is good enough. You don't need to do
इट
a
हैज टू बी
course on
नॉलेज
that.
एडिशन द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज नॉट कोर्स
Knowledge. Knowledge is what is needed.
the primary objective is knowledge it gets service through two things it gets service through courses and it gets service through reading so you can only do a reading servicing also you have to go and exhibit knowledge inside the interview that's basically it and that's
Exactly.
also to answer your question about do we need certificates or not you do not need certificates knowledge hai so you can talk about it in the exam
Yeah,
in your interview
exactly. The certification is not important. how much knowledge you have. And जो लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि वो जो भी engineering से related या IT से related courses, see आप management में जा रहे हो तो management से related कुछ करके जाओ. Okay, in short, that is the answer for all the IT
Ideally,
courses.
it should be between your graduation course towards management.
स्टॉक मार्केट चलेगा, बट वो ओनली कोर्स नहीं होना चाहिए. सिर्फ एक चीज को पकड़ के आप नहीं चल सकते हो. चार पांच अच्छी चीजें मैनेजमेंट रिलेटेड कर लो. दैट इज द वन लाइन आंसर टू ऑल द सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस दैट आर कमिंग. वी कांट टेक ऑल द नेम्स, राइट? So
Yeah.
sorry about that. Right. So we'll wind up today's session now and we'll come back.
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess we will meet again.
yeah.
We'll be back to tomorrow around the same. मतलब we'll have a evening slot because of our schedule. We are not able to commit every day कि हम 9:30 आएंगे या 7 o'clock ही आएंगे. But we will be somewhere alive between 8 to 9:30, or maybe earlier. So we will be live every day on the channel, either me or ma'am or both of us on
Yes,
certain days.
Mukund, you can get an ABC. You have a good
You can
profile.
get
No
that.
issue. Yeah. And the others who are non-engineers, उनके लिए भी and engineers and BCom सभी के लिए courses beneficial रहेगा. ठीक
Darshan
है
has
ना?
a question: should he leave his job and prepare? So that's a very personal call. You can, if your job is going to interfere with your preparation, you can do that. But then please remember, CAD is not just about skill development; it's also about performance. So if leaving a job is going to give you more pressure in the exam, so then you should maybe not do it.
Yeah.
ठीक है ना?
That's a very personal call, हाँ. और plus
Yeah.
आपको कुछ backup plan रखना पड़ेगा कि क्या क्या कर रहे थे वो एक साल.
हाँ.
So you'll have to
ये
justify.
ये तीन this thing है. You can log out, Meenakshi. You got another this thing. I'll just
Yeah.
continue. Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks a lot for coming in. So ये तीन philosophies हो जाते हैं. Knowledge addition through reading, knowledge addition through courses, or the first one was, as I said, improving your percentages in college, not school. Then the other question that comes is, do internships help? I personally have a very very strong opinion against internships. रीजन इज दैट इंटर्नशिप्स जब तुम करते हो एज अ कॉलेज स्टूडेंट, एक तो इंटर्नशिप्स जिस तरह से तुम द काइंड ऑफ इंटर्नशिप्स यू विल बी एबल टू मैनेज एंड गेट विल नॉट टीच यू एनीथिंग. And secondly, much more importantly, what internship does is it takes away your most critical time of the preparation journey. जैसे तुम्हारा अगर अगर नेक्स्ट ईयर मई जून में इंटर्नशिप प्लान कर रहे हो, आफ्टर योर कॉलेज एग्जाम, दोस 2 months आर योर फ्रीएस्ट टाइम फॉर प्रिपरेशन फॉर कैट. एंड उसके बाद कॉलेज फिर से स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, कॉलेज के प्रेशर स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे. तो द पे ऑफ ऑफ इंटर्नशिप इज नॉट वेरी हाई, बिकॉज एज एन इंटरव्यूअर आई वुड नॉट, you let's say A comes in front of me, and as I said, I've been in a lot of top B school interview panels. So A comes in front of me with an internship and B comes in front of me without an internship. I'm not going to give A any benefit for that in my interview this thing. Yeah, you can do Google free marketing courses, but as I said, you have to define your this thing. See, you can define your yeah, it's a headache. An internship is frankly a headache. जितना course completion के लिए जरूरत हो उतना कर लो बस. That's it for your graduation requirement. ठीक है ना? So that's what I wanted to talk about this thing. So just use these three this thing. But as I said, the key is it's not about whether Google से करूँ कि edX से करूँ कि Coursera से करूँ. The primary decision is about what are my three subjects. What are my three areas? Am I doing finance, digital marketing, and philosophy? Am I doing organizational behavior, finance as a minor, and digital marketing as my second minor? What are my three subjects that I'm studying? So one major and two minors that have to be your interest areas which you exhibit over the next year or so. That has to be this thing. So if you are still going if you have given the CAT 20, then your first focus should of course be for the XAT and IFT for this year, which we'll talk about that tomorrow in my this thing. 887 is an average profile, Madhav. So I mean, देखो profile question में answer इसलिए नहीं कर रहा हूँ because you have to work with whatever profile you have. What you can work on is you can improve your profile going forward, right? But whatever profile तुम्हारा हो चुका है उसके बारे में बात करे तो फायदा नहीं है. You have to deal with that. There will always be good B schools which will be possible even with bad profiles. There are a lot of good B schools, a lot of good options. you can find a way to get to the top, even if you've got a poor profile. ठीक है. Right. So I think with that I will end today's session, and I'll meet you guys tomorrow, um, somewhere in the 7 to 10 slot. Typically, keep track of our community. Around 1 hour before the session, I will put up a tab on the community, this thing, and MBA and IT courses like AI, IoT. Yeah, you can do AI, IoT kind of thing. Yes, right. I mean, 1.5 years in IT field, तो IT के बेस IT का राउंड भी बिल्ड कर सकते हो थोड़ा बहुत, और थोड़ा जेनरिक यू बिल्ड कर लेना. MMS and MBA are just name changes. MMS, MBA, PGDM. IIMs give you PGDM. They don't give you an MBA. So that's this thing. Okay, CAT 20 aspirants managing profile. अब ज़्यादा टाइम बचा नहीं managing profile, because you'll have to work with what you have. But 3 months में तुम लोग कुछ courses तो pick up कर सकते हो. February March में तुम्हारा interviews होगा, तो एक एरिया तो मतलब 5-6 कोर्सेज तो कर लो, दिखाओगे 1 साल से कर रहे हैं. और इफ यू आर कैट 20 एस्पिरेंट गोइंग फॉर द इंटरव्यूज इन 21 February March, तो एक एरिया पिकअप कर लो. उसमें एज ए सेड, फॉर मी अ मेजर इज एनीथिंग इन व्हिच आई हैव स्टडीड 6 सब्जेक्ट्स. तो अब तुम्हारा कैट वेट का काम हो गया, जैट का काम हो जाएगा 3 हफ्ते में, और जैट का काम भी 24 घंटे तो नहीं करोगे ना. You can start doing a little bit of courses and knowledge addition. Books reading का टाइम नहीं बचा, तो इसलिए कोर्स कंजम्पशन के थ्रू ही नॉलेज एडिशन का फोकस करो इफ यू आर कैट 20 एस्पिरेंट्स. ठीक है ना. Learning second languages will not help much. They'll not be counting for much, right? They don't impress people much. It's just I mean, ठीक है, if you've done a second language versus somebody who's not done anything, I'll take you a little bit more seriously, but otherwise no. Right? ठीक है. सो पीएचडी इन मैनेजमेंट के लिए दोनों ठीक है, एमबीए या पीजीडीएम. आईएम से करोगे तो पीजीडीएम में मिलेगा, सो आई कैन नॉट से कि पीजीडीएम इज बैड. ठीक है. एंड एफपीएम, आईएम्स गिव यू एफपीएम, सो यू कैन फोकस ऑन दैट. देखो, for that question which is coming up, since this is all profile related, I'm just taking profile related questions today. CAT 21 preparation questions and ZAT preparation questions वो सब नहीं ले रहा हूँ मैं. तो what I was saying was that what was the question I was looking at? Yeah, resign my job. Should I resign my job or this thing? So what you should ideally do is, देखो, if you are going for an MBA, तुम जिस भी जॉब में हो, वो जॉब तुम्हारे जिंदगी भर का जॉब तो नहीं है, उतना क्लियर है. इट इज नॉट समथिंग व्हिच इज योर 20-year जॉब, और यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी मैरिड टू दैट जॉब फॉर द नेक्स्ट 5-7 years. तो छोड़ना तो है ही उसको. तो तुमको फिर what you can do is, if I was in your place, what I would try to do, if I'll first try to see whether my job allows me to prepare properly along with the job. ठीक है. और कैट प्रेप इज नॉट अबाउट कि 24 घंटा बैठ के पढ़ना. इवन 4-5 hours a day is enough. अगर तुम उतना निकाल पा रहे हो विथ योर जॉब, देन आई डोंट सजेस्ट दैट यू शुड क्विट योर जॉब. अगर जॉब क्विट करना है तो यू कैन डू इट स्मार्टली. बाय स्मार्टली व्हाट आई मीन इज, तुम कैट के 4-5 महीने पहले जॉब क्विट कर देना, एंड देन शो इट एज अ ब्रेक इन योर करियर कि मैं एक जॉब से दूसरे जॉब में स्विच कर रहा था, एंड ट्राई टू पिक अप अ नेक्स्ट जॉब बाय December, January, बिफोर यू गो फॉर योर इंटरव्यूज. सो if you quit your job by July, and then give it 4 months full, etc. और so एक 4 month का गैप पीरियड क्रिएट कर लो बीच में, whether you do it in July or you want to do it between January to April. कि अभी you want to front end your preparation, start में prepare कर लेता हूँ, 4-5 महीने प्रिपरेशन हो जाता है, तो उसके बाद सिर्फ मॉक टेस्ट देना होता है. So that would basically be a good way to look at it, right? So 2 options for you. If you are in a job, want to quit the job, one option, one smart option is quit around July, August, and pick up a new job by December. So then it is more like a shift between one job to the next. It's not a break of your career. ठीक है. तो उससे क्या होता है कि तुमको देखो, जॉब छोड़ने का बिगेस्ट डिसएडवांटेज is कि inside the exam you feel more pressure because you've given it everything that you have. And CAT is about skill development and profile and pressure handling. It's about performance. सिर्फ स्किल से काम नहीं होता है कैट में. तो if you take some decisions which are going to affect your performance because it puts more pressure on you, then those decisions will end up becoming counterproductive, right? You can clear CAT with a little bit less skills than with a little bit more this thing. So NGO will help, provided it's a serious NGO and you have done some serious work. बट वो अगर मॉम एंड पॉप वाला एनजीओ है, बगल वाले अंकल वाला एनजीओ है, तो वो काफी सी थ्रू हो जाता है. ठीक है. एमडीआई कट ऑफ शुड बी अराउंड 96 97 परसेंटाइल, 97 अपवर्ड्स ही रहेगा. ठीक है. So I have told you the areas, define the areas. I'm not going to put course names here, because if suppose I want to study game theory, I decide that I want to study game theory, so I'll have 50 different options in this world today. So I'll select, I'll look at which teacher I enjoy, what course I enjoy from whether it's a free course, I want to pay something for it, सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए. तो मैं खुद से सर्च करके मैं सब्जेक्ट डिफाइन करूंगा, उसको फिर सर्च करके मैं उसको पढ़ूंगा. Right? So there's no limit to the learning possibilities today. So don't ask me to tell you the courses, which I'll not. ठीक है. चलो. ठीक है then. Common Bank experience will help in MBA and finance. It will definitely help Deepak. ठीक है. चलो. So we'll stop here. Thank you so much. I'll come in again tomorrow, and tomorrow's session will be on ZAT and OMET, ZAT and IFT specifically, what you should do for preparing for that. And the other thing I wanted to also inform about our Mindworks courses. Courses coming up, 5th December, we are starting a batch for CAT 21 on Mindworks. The link and the phone number for contacting will be in the description of the video by tomorrow. That's one. And we also coming up with a GD-PI course, a very comprehensive GD-PI course that's starting on 16 December. That includes a lot of GK, GS, etc. It's a 100-hour program, very, very intensive, very, very this thing structured, a very, very strong team of people doing it. So that's starting on 16 December. So these two courses are coming up from Mindworks. So you can inquire about them, and I'd love to have some of you with us on Mindworks. Chalo, see you, and I'll be there tomorrow again. Bye bye. Yeah, you do heavy reading in psychology, and you will get a good B school. Don't worry. 9377 is okay. Chalo, bye bye. Thank you so much. या कॉलेज बैंड्स पे जो तुम लोग को चाहिए वीडियोस और ब्रॉडकास्ट, वो बता दो, चैट्स में बता दो. उससे विल पिक अप लॉजिक, विल पिक अप आवर वीडियो मेकिंग लॉजिक एंड बिल्ड वीडियोस फॉर दैट. ठीक है ना. विल बिल्ड अप वीडियोस फॉर दैट. ठीक है. Abhinav, I've answered that question. I think you came in late. Improve your college percentages and do some extra courses. That's what you will do. एनजीओ, देखो, एनजीओ का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस बहुत सीरियसली नहीं लिया जाता है, वेरी फ्रैंकली, बिकॉज एनजीओ का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है, हम लोग सब लोग परेशान है एज इंटरव्यूअर्स, बिकॉज हर आदमी, हर दूसरा आदमी एनजीओ का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस लेके आता है. और देखो, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि इंटरव्यूअर भी जो है ना, वो तुम्हारे आसपास ही रहता है, उसको इंडिया में क्या हो रहा है पता है, तो एनजीओ का वर्क एक्स कैसे मिलता है वो भी जानता है वो. ठीक है ना. तो अगर कुछ काम किए हो प्रॉपरली एनजीओ में तो दिखा सकते हो उसको, बिकॉज उसको बैकअप करना पड़ेगा. नहीं तो 10 मिनट के अंदर आराम से तुम, यू विल बी फाउंड आउट कि तुमने सिर्फ सर्टिफिकेट डाला हुआ है. ठीक है. चलो, सी यू देन. आई विल वाइंड अप. देयर हैज टू बी अ पॉइंट वेयर वी स्टॉप हियर, and we'll see you tomorrow then. Bye bye.